Namaste programs, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's bush trip leg 4 in France. We're going from Biarritz to Oloron Sainte Marie, LFBZ to LFCO along the southwest of France near the Spanish border. It's going to be awesome. Let's get in the air and get going. We've got fuel. Let's go. Let's get it on. As always, it's assuming I'm taking off from the other way, so we're going to have to go up and out and then back around to get to our 91-degree leg. Let's have a quick squiz at Biarritz while we're here. Oh, isn't it beautiful? Isn't it beautiful? Alright, let's head back round. Get our flaps up. Football stadium there. Could be a rugby stadium, I would think. Biarritz does have a rugby team, I think. Might even be a rugby league team. Maybe even both. Why not? They play both down in this part of the world. Alright, 91 degrees. And we'll start our clock when we're sort of over the runway for 1 minute 52. Let's start our clock anyway, good enough. Autoroute A64. From Biarritz, take off on runway 07 heading east. Well, you didn't give me the opportunity to take off there and I wasn't going to taxi my way to it. As you climb, follow along A63, also known as Autoroute des Estuaries. Continue east until you come across another motorway, the A64, and a small roadside lake. Interesting. Well, I think we can trim down. I don't know why we're flying to the left so much. Power down a bit. Oh, this is the A63 below us, I guess. Nice little river. Where's this lake then, though? Where's this lake then? I don't see a lake. Small roadside lake. What's that all about? What's going on there? Is some kind of quarry, or is it some kind of track for, I don't know, dirt biking or something? I do not know. I do not know nothing. Oh, there's a small lake over there. Okay. We're probably pretty close to finding the A64. There's an autoroute going through here. Can't quite see it though. Oh, there it is. It goes over here now. Or is that a river? It might be a river. Oh, and what I thought was a lake is actually... Is that a lake or is that a building? Oh, here's the lake. The puddle. The puddle. Right, so this must be the A64. It is. Oh, I thought it was a river. It's not. It's the road. There we go. Now we want 75 degrees for 2 minutes 55. Reset our clock. And we're going to URT. U-R-T. Adjust your heading slightly northeast and rejoin the flow of the river Ardour. Follow the waterway's course until it bends northeast near the quaint village of URT. Well, it's bending northeast over here, so that's where we're headed. Looking good, bit high power. Go down to 90%, still too high. Go down to 85. Still too high. 80%. And 79. Still too high. Down to 70 then. Must be a headwind going on. Doesn't matter really. Let's have a look around. Beautiful. Look at that. The west coast is a a storm happening over there. Nice river below us, the River Adour. Little island in the lake there, in the river. Beautiful. Look at it. Just look at it. Oh, bit of a wind there. Got me? Yeah, got me. Yeah, got him, yes. You got me, you wind. Look at these rolling hills. All the way down to the mountains there, the Pyrenees. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Alright. We've done 2 minutes of 2 minutes 55. This must be the town of Urt in front of us here. Cute little thing. Oh, aren't you a cute little thing? Little estate out here. Probably, I don't know, grows some vines perhaps. Maybe it's the house of the local lord or mayor, you know. We've got the traditional mall for people to go. Well, maybe not. There's no parking around it. Could just be a factory. This might be a mall. We've got parking around it. That's where people shop. That's where they go to get their cheese and croissant and baguettes. Well, they probably get their cheese and croissant baguettes from local boulangerie and whatnot. But hey, alright, there we go. We're turning 72 degrees for 2 minutes 29. Reset our clock. We're turning way too much. There we go. Back to 70. Back to 72. Autoroute turn. Just south of Urt. Find the A64 motorway again and track along with it heading northeast. The route will carry you over the tributary waters of the Bidoux River towards a small roadside lake, Lac de Sam. Alright, straight into the clouds here. You know, clean off the plane a bit. They're not rain clouds, we haven't got any rain on the windscreen. They're just ordinary fluffy, watery clouds. Misty, foggy kind of clouds. Oh, look at these fields though. What a beautiful vision. What a vision of beauty here. We love it. It is so lovely. I don't know why I went into an accent. It's because I stumbled over my words and I tried to cover it up by going into an accent. Alright, enough of that. Enough of that, Chaz. Okay, 1 minute and a bit of 2 minutes and a bit. Looking for the motorway again. That must be it below us now. There it is. Look at these little towns, these little villages up in the hills. Just, you know, enjoying life. Being everything they can be. Beautiful. Bidoux River, so this, you know, I guess the Adour turns to the left and the Bidoux is the tributary into it. It comes from the left, no doubt, is really the actual way of looking at it. The rivers head to the sea, not the other way around. Then you've got this little river here, which is the Bidoux. Right, another roadside lake, Lac de Sam. We're not quite... Is this the roadside lake that you refer to? It is roadside, so yeah, fair enough. This is the Lac de Sam. Or as in Australia we would say, the Lake of Sames. Oh, we're turning already. Slightly early, must be going a bit fast. 105 for 242. Right, overshot that a bit. There was a bit of wind pushing us, I think. Oh, what's going on down there? We've got a thing with radial roads coming out of it. And what's that, a pool? Or a fountain, maybe? I wonder what that is. Interesting. Right, Confluence in Saint-Martin. Sounds like a spy novel. Just beyond Sam's Lake, the A64 will steer east. True. Stay with the highway past an airfield near Biarritz until the road bridges the waters of Gave d'Oloron. Okay. If you say so. Big industrial complex there. With its own flyover roundabout thing. Connecting these two roads. Large town over there. Until the road bridges the waters of Gave d'Oloron. Okay. So there's an airfield up ahead somewhere. Stay with the highway past an airport near Biarritz. I don't know what you're telling me the town names because I can't see the town names on anything. I don't think. This isn't telling me town names, is it? No, of course it isn't. Of course not. It would be foolish, not during the bush trips anyway. But we'll find it. We'll see an airfield here somewhere. And then bridges the waters of Gave d'Oloron. So that's probably here. This bridge here. Have we seen the airfield maybe? And not noticed it? That might be an airfield. Maybe. Wouldn't want to land there though. Not much to it. Just a bit of grass. Just a bit of the old grass. Okie dokie. We're turning to 159 for 3 minutes and 5 seconds. This is also Confluence in Saint Martin. There's a cut and pasting issue going on here. Follow the river south. Yeah, okay, so the previous one had the wrong heading. Confluence in Saint Martin, follow the river south. After a short distance, a small rivulet will run off towards the east, but you should continue along the westernmost main branch. The Gave d'Oloron will guide you further south towards another confluence near Saint Martin. Right. They put the wrong heading on the previous leg or point of interest or segment or whatever you want to call it. So this must be the Gave d'Oloron. Cute little river system. And small rivulet will run off towards the east. Well, I think there's this bit here, sort of off to the east, and then but it comes back. It comes back. We have to go back. Anyway, follow the river. Follow the river to Saint Martin. And that'll be on the new album. Chaz Rover sings badly. Coming soon. Big chateau in the middle of all of that. The local lord or mayor or whatever. Lady. Mayoress. Not a thing. Female mayors. Are mayors. All these little towns, so many. We're playing GeoGuessr on stream, on the live streams. And yeah, France. It's usually pretty easy to figure out you're in France, but figuring out where you are in France when you'll have a little sign on a side road that says, you know, Saint Martin or whatever. But then zooming into the map to try and find it when it doesn't seem you sort of infinitely zoom in and you'll have more and more little town names. There are so many little towns and villages and named entities. It's not a gigantic country, really, when it comes down to it, not compared to, say, America or Australia. And yet it is full of people. Yeah, you'd be hard-pressed to find anywhere in France where you could drive for a long way and not actually run into some houses and stuff like you do in Russia or America or Canada or Argentina. Alright, we're turning 109 degrees for 2 minutes 54. Reset. We're now going to the confluence in Arajuzon. At the river confluence, follow the branch that follows southeast. Continue tracking the waterway towards another confluence near the small commune of Arajuzon. So this must be Saint Martin. Good old Saint Martin. G'day, Saint Martin. How you doing, mate? Good to see ya. Follow the river. Maybe have another look around, see if there's anything picturesque. Look at the size of that building below the wheel right now. That can't possibly be true, can it? And that's the algorithm losing its damn mind. Beautiful little town, though, that's for sure. Beautiful everything, really. Look at that. We've got the mountains there, looking inviting. Hopefully we'll be flying over the Pyrenees. I think we are. I think we will be. Perhaps not on this leg, but eventually, one hopes, we will be in the Pyrenees. Aha, Jusson. It's not even a village, it's a commune. Then again, the French tend to call their little towns communes. Don't know that that means it's tiny. And we've probably got another minute before the next turn and the point of interest of Arajuzon and the confluence in the river. Isn't confluence just a split in the river? Is it a special kind of split? Look at all these little towns, little villages, just living their happy little lives. Well, let's face it. I'm sure there are plenty of people unhappy with their lot in these picturesque paradises. Just look at me. Not that I'm not unhappy. Not that I'm unhappy. I'm perfectly happy here. I live in the south of France. Basically a paradise. But I mean, you get used to it. You get used to it, you know? You forget what you've got. That's human nature. Alright, I think this must be however you say it. Arajuzon. Yes, we're turning, so 143. Save me from having to say that word again because I'm failing miserable at it. Reset our clock. 143 for 317. That's this way. Confluence in Prechak-Josberg. From the confluence near Arajuzon, damn it, made me say it again. Now, I was saying it fine before. Arajuzon, follow the easternmost branch. It will lead southeast over the town of Navarrenx. There's an X on the end of that. I don't know how you'd... Navarrenx. Eventually delivering you at another confluence near the commune of Prechak-Josberg. We're getting some, I guess, Basque/Catalan kind of pronunciations now, not particularly French, and I don't know how to pronounce them. I apologise. Prechak sounds French, but Josberg, something ending with AIG, doesn't sound particularly French. And Navarrenx with an X on the end. Is that just a typo, or is that town actually got an X on the end? This is a big town. kind of still following the river, although not much, not really. It's sort of heading off to the east, and we're heading off to the southeast. Oh no, yeah, okay, no, I was watching this. There's a thing there, but no, here we go. It's keeping going. I'm just blind as a bat. There's a river to our right as well. There's rivers everywhere. They're coming to take us away, haha. We're heading into the mountains. Well, that must have been Navarren X then, or Navarren, or Navarren X, however you say it, assuming it's not a typo. Wow, little bridge onto this little island where they've got some vines going. Bet you have some nice wine there. Currently I'm on week 7 of an 8-week not drinking attempt. And we'll see what happens after week 8. Whether we go back to having the odd drink or not. I do miss it, but again, that's just the part of the brain, it's the addiction, so... Wish me well, wish me well. By God, I'd love a red wine about now. Looking at this wine country. Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah, I mean, these look like vines to me. That's a... I mean, it could be olives, I guess, but... maybe it's not. I don't know. I don't know. With the, we've got a bit of a radar field as well. Who knows? Who knows? Let's see. We should be turning fairly soon. This must be Feschach-Josberg. It is. Let's turn. 133 for 253. Oloron Sainte Marie. Follow the waterway, or Sainte Marie. Follow the waterway branch moving east and then southeast. The river will bring you to the 1st century town of Oloron Sainte Marie. 1st century. That's old, brah. That's old. Follow the river to it. A little look at these beautiful little towns as well. They're also picturesque, aren't they? Incredible. All sitting on the rivers, surrounded by farmlands. Mountains in the distance. The sea's not far that way. Oh, it's just, well, it's paradise, really. Paradise. These farm belt areas of the world are just amazing. This is where human beings evolved to be, I guess. Well, not really. We evolved in African tundra, but... You know, I guess we found our way. Taking over the lands up here. With just all this greenery and the mountains, it elicits in me a sort of instinctual response of beauty. You know why? Why is that? That's, you know, that's a built-in instinct. This is the kind of area that to seek out. This is where the water is. This is where the food is. This is where the animals that we can skin in order to be wear their fur so that we're not cold is. Alright, we've got about 40 seconds to go. This must be Oloron Sainte Marie. Look at it. It's gigantic. Not really a... well, it's a town, I guess. It's almost a city. Look how big it is. Got lots of industry. You know, we've got these factories that were built in... the 1st century AD, back in the old, you know, what's that, 80s, 90s, who knows, 50s maybe. Huge buildings there. I think that must be an algorithm disaster going on there. Maybe not. I mean, it looks pretty legit. Those are some big factories, my dudes. Little old town here. This must be the original town, looking very dark. Wow, look at this. Look at it. All right, we've actually turned, because the next turn was just 1 degree to the left, 134 degrees. For 1 minute 11, arriving at the airport, which is Oloron Airport. At the heart of Oloron Sainte Marie lies yet another river confluence. Follow the branch leading southeast, and in the distance you'll begin to see Rover Airport. Prepare for a left approach and land on runway 07 to conclude this leg of your trip. Well, I think this must be the airport here, but I can't really see it exactly, but it is the right colour based on the pictures, so. And 07 would be this way, so yeah, that definitely fits. Let's try and actually, even on the picture I can't really see where the runway is. It's just all grass. There are some white dots, but maybe there's even 2 runways. It's quite thick, so I'm not quite sure which one's which. Alright, let's go down here. We've got this leg, I forget what it's called. Not downwind. But it is the leg anyway. Alright, and then we go on to approach. We've got the Illuminati symbols here, telling me where the airport is for the lizard aliens. Alright, see, there's actually 2 runways, so runway 07 doesn't really narrow it down. Which one am I supposed to land on? Instruction person? I'm just gonna land on the left one. Because why not? Here we go. Our unfamiliarity with this plane, as always, has led us to come in a bit fast and high, but we're doing alright. We're doing alright. Here we go. We'll start flaring. Drop a bit of speed. We're actually going up a bit high. Come on, down you go, plane. Down you go. Down you go. We're going to have to turn around next time. Next episode. Alright, double. Little bounce. Little bounce. Get the brakes on. Good enough. Good enough. We'll be able to take off on the other runway. Next episode. Won't be tomorrow. 2 days. Every 2 days for these videos. Tomorrow will be Outer Wilds. That was it. That was leg 4, I believe. 4? 5? 4 of the French bush trip. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Au revoir. Goodbye.